Coach, season opener tomorrow night, Dickinson State. Besides that matchup, tell us about your team. Obviously, a lot of new faces. What we're going to see on the court this year from Iowa State.
It's been a really fun last few days. We had a chance to scrimmage Williston State on Saturday, so that first day when you get to play somebody else is always fun. The guys have been playing pickup ball or doing workouts for 6 or 8 weeks now and practicing every day for about the last 10. So had a nice scrimmage on Saturday, really got better on that day. Excited to open up tomorrow at Dickinson State. They're a team that's already played, I think, 3 games. So between going on the road and playing a team that's already had 3 game opportunities, it'll be a good test for us. And it's good to go on the road early. I always like to schedule that way and get some of those jitters out and to play a game in front of a real crowd. It'll be a nice test for us and a great chance for us to learn and get better again.
Are you a big team? How do you characterize your style of team this year?
Yeah, I really like the mix of guys that we have this year. We've got 2 or 3 guys that can really get to the paint, 2 or 3 guys that can really shoot it, 2 or 3 guys that are big bodies that can finish inside. So I really like the way that our pieces fit together this year. I think we have a chance to be good, and the key there is to play to your strengths. And the guys that can get to the lane need to get to the lane, and the guys that can shoot it need to shoot it, and focus really on doing what you do well and not trying to be somebody that has to do everything well. And we've done a pretty good job of that. That's got to keep getting better. And when our shooters shoot, and when our drivers get to the lane, and when our big guys catch and finish in the lane, we're pretty darn good right now. And the test is to continue to do that as we get tired in a game situation, or when you're on the road, or when you've maybe done it but missed the right shots and you're down 5 or 8 in a game. Can we continue to do that? And so far in practice, we've done pretty well at that, and we're trying to get better at that every day.
Coach at Dickinson tomorrow, what are you going to be looking for during the game? What are you going to be focusing on with the boys? What's the focus for you?
Yeah, as I mentioned, I think the first time you get in a game situation, it's just a little bit different. We've been down here in the dome with maybe 1 or 2 people walking laps upstairs, or maybe the wrestling team walking through, or the track team running, but we haven't had a big crowd or anything like that, or we've been in Swain with nobody else in there practicing, and then all of a sudden you get on the game situation and they've got a crowd in there, and Dickinson State's got that small gym that gets pretty loud. So how can you execute and how can you trust that if you do your job, the other 4 guys out there will do what they're supposed to do on any given possession? I think our execution will be the big thing, and how can we keep our focus in a game situation and not get too high or get too low in that, now that we're keeping score, and that people are, we have real refs out there and a real crowd. And as a coach, 10, 12 years of college basketball, you've seen a lot of funny things in that first game, and sometimes guys don't play the way that they've practiced the whole time. So it's good to get some of those jitters out. I just want to see us play the way that we've practiced, and come out with some energy and come out sharing the basketball. And if we do those things, it should be a fun game for us.
How many players are on the team right now?
We have 15 guys on our roster, and we've got a nice mix of some guys that have played in the past, some guys that have redshirted for us in the past, some guys that are new to us this year, and Mike's one of those guys that's new to our program. And we've had a great addition of about 5, 6 guys that are new that have come in, and each of them has their own strengths and different abilities, and they're piecing those together with the guys that we have. And I think the guys that we've had are really excited for the new guys. I think the new guys are excited to keep learning, keep playing with the guys that we've had in the past. So I really like the makeup of our team right now.
Well, for Mike, talk about coming to Iowa State here and being in a guard position. I don't know if you're 1 or 2, but how do you feel about how things come along with the team right now?
I'm really excited. I feel really good about the team this year, and just the guys. I like all the guys as players, but more especially as individuals. I mean, just high quality guys, good character. We all get along, which I guess hasn't been. I mean, it's not the case with every team. So I think that's kind of the foundation of a successful team. But like Coach said, we have a lot of really good parts. And if we all learn how to play as a team and play our parts and learn our roles, then we'll be successful. I have no doubt. It's just a matter of kind of learning that quickly and accepting it and just taking ownership and pride in that. So I'm excited. I can't wait, honestly.
Are you point or are you shooter?
I'm a shooter.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then beyond that, you mentioned the guys coming together here. What kind of team do you also see, like your coach? Do you guys really push it? Do you play half-court style offense, or how do you look at your team?
It's really hard to say right now. we have an all-around. We got just a very diverse group of guys. We got some guys that can push it for sure. We got some athleticism, but I think that our strength is really going to become just in the half court and really running our sets and taking really quality shots. Just being patient. I mean, we've got mature guys. We've got not a whole lot of experience with guys that have come back this year from the team last year, but I think that as we kind of go through those growing pains and we learn the type of shots that we need, I think that just as a team and slowing things down, that we're going to be really successful. And that doesn't mean we're not going to push it when we have an advantage, but I'm sure that as we take our shots and the shot that's best for the team, whatever that is, I mean, just as we play as a team, again, it's hard to say we're going to be the most athletic or most talented, but I think we'll be the best team if we, accept that.
Mike, can you talk about this time of the year or early part of the season, what it's like to start playing some other teams, not have to play against your teammates all the time, and just how everyone's feeling? I mean, is everyone feeling excited, ready to go?
Yeah, I think for the most part, everybody's really excited. I mean, it felt really good to play, Williston on Saturday. I mean, not only for us as a team to grow, but also to see, more importantly, to see where our strengths are versus weaknesses. I think it really helps open guys' eyes up a lot. On the other end of the spectrum, a lot of guys are seeing that, I'm probably not going to start this year, or I'm not going to play as much as I want. So that's always hard for guys. But the sooner that we all kind of understand our role and take pride in that, the sooner we're going to be a successful program. So it's just exciting all around to get our wheels turning and towards some wins and some good games.
You're out of which school again?
Western Wyoming Community
How
College.
do you feel about playing now in the NSIC? What kind of challenge is that, do you think, for yourself?
It's a really competitive conference, and I'm really excited. I mean, I'm a shooter, and if I can, just stick to that and stick to my strengths and rely on my teammates to give me some shots, then I'm confident that I'll be successful this year. But I'm just going to try to fill my role as best I can. So I'm excited for the competition.
Do you pronounce it Pelo or Pelo?
Pelo,
It's Pelo. Okay.
like Jello.
Just
Yep.
say it right.
Yep.
Pelo like Jello.
Pelo like Jello.
And Coach, just like Mike was saying, kind of an obvious question, but can you talk about how players, for a team to be truly successful and the best that it can be, players need to stick to what they do best and not try to be more or less than what they are?
Yeah, I think Mike mentioned our group. We've got a really diverse just group of guys, from what their background is to their family heritage to what their cultural experiences have been. So it's a really fun group to be around from day to day, and guys have really enjoyed learning and joking and learning more about those other cultures and the other backgrounds and things like that. And our games are kind of the same way. Our individual skills fit into that same category of some of our guys are better at this and that. Well, let's take pride in what you're good in and take pride in who you are as a person, but also who you are as a player. And I think that's been the most fun about our team so far, is seeing the different personalities and the different backgrounds, but then also the different strengths that come out. And let's play to your strengths. And as Mike mentioned, when you start playing games, there's going to be 5 guys that start, and in our team there's going to be 10 guys that don't. That doesn't mean you're not a valuable piece, or that doesn't mean your job's not important. That just means you have a different job on that given day. And the sooner you embrace that, and the sooner you're ready to be great at your role and be great in who you are as a person and now as a player, the sooner you have a chance to be a great success, and the sooner our team will be successful. And to see our guys grow in that area and our team grow in that area has been a lot of fun, and I think our guys are appreciating that and enjoying it on a day-to-day basis. And the more we do that and the sooner we do that, the better, and the more times we get a chance to play against other people and be in different situations and be on the road in different environments, the more chances you have to improve and to see what we can do better and what we need to shore up a little bit and what we need to improve. So really excited to get going and have just some more opportunities to improve as a team.